Okay, so here we are, Monday the 23rd of March, and we've got this little sucker all mounted pretty much. Little bit of a bracket required still, but fundamentally it's working, telling us there that the thing's in service. It's monitoring the voltage there. It's not showing any AC watts or amps because that's not the inverter's not running. So what we've got at the moment is the setup. This is the input to the inverter, the AC from the grid if you like. We're monitoring there. There's our 244 volts coming through, and that's the AC coming out of the inverter but not from the inverter at this stage because we haven't switched it off. We just had the fridge running. I was actually going to demonstrate the changeover, but I missed it. We have done the changeover, and while the fridge was running, and that appeared to work quite satisfactorily, but we did strike a problem going back the other way, i.e. switching the inverter or restoring the AC grid power, which dropped the inverter, but there was too much of a delay while the compressor was running and it tried to jump out of its mounting, so I had to abandon that and let it settle down. Fortunately, the dear old fridge over here is still working. It just finished cycling through then, but we've got a situation that we've got to actually come up with an inline circuit or a monitoring arrangement to ensure that the inverter or the power isn't reapplied to the inverter while perhaps the output power or the load is consuming more than say 100 watts, because that would be indicative of at least a compressor running. So we've got a bit of work to do there. That little cruddy join is awaiting a panel meter which is going to show us voltage and current on the DC side, on the 48 volt side. We've got our fuses in each leg adjacent to the battery, positive there, the negative there. Yeah, and so far everything's working fine. The battery was charging at a few amps earlier on, but now it's where are we? Turn it back on. It's 130 milliamps. It's bugger all that's going in there at the moment. And we checked the float voltage and it's sitting on about 52 volts. So I'd say the microprocessors worked out that the batteries are as good as they're going to get. Yeah, so our next test will be actually leaving it, and I might do that this afternoon. In fact, I might even do it now. The lights I'm using here are not actually powered by the inverter, so yeah, I could turn the supply power off and I can actually do that here. And now we can see it's switched to the inverter. The lights have only gone off because they're powered from the AC. This is the AC supply here, but the inverter's sitting there and it's ready to do what it needs to now. That of course is showing nothing because we've removed the AC. Grid side, this is still showing 24 watts, which I guess would be the quiescent current, the quiescent load of the refrigerator, its electronics, whatever. And clearly we've got 236 volts there. And over here now, this device will tell us that AC watts, it's producing 21 watts, which is around about the 24 over there. The power factor and 0.32 AC amps, and over here minus 1.6 amps, so the current's flowing in the opposite direction clearly, and the batteries are under load. And my assistant's gone out for a break, so I'll see if I can get the voltage. Oh, my assistant's there. My assistant will quickly show us the voltage, and I reckon I'm going to So 49.5 volts under the minimum load. So I'll leave this and come back and check this every hour to make sure that we've got good stuff happening here, that the batteries are behaving themselves. So there's that 25 watts happening there. What else was I going to do? No, that's about it. Oh, of course I could put my emergency lighting on, which is that one there. Can you hold that, please, Mr. Cameraman? So, and I'll plug this in here so the light is actually being produced. So there's a bit of extra load there happening for running my little LED light to keep this illuminated. So we'll turn the meter off and we'll bid goodbye until we do our next episode.